Hey yo, what is going on guys? It is SimpleClay17 here, back again with another Madden Mobile 21 video here on the channel. And today's video for you guys, yes, it is finally officially here. Most Feared has officially arrived in Madden Mobile 21. You know, this has always been one of the better promos and the most fun time to ever play in Madden Mobile, you know, and always in Madden Mobile history. And yeah, we finally have it in Madden Mobile 21, and I'm honestly gonna say, it's actually not that bad, honestly, for getting, you know, masters, you know, grinding coins, you know, making coins and all that. We're gonna have so many videos here on the channel, so guys, make sure you are subbed to the channel and also turn on those post notifications, so you won't miss any of my videos, and also where I go live streaming and all that. And also, if you guys going to enjoy today's video, make sure you also hit that like button down below, because you know that will really help me out and all that. So anyways guys, so let's get right to the video. So as you guys see on my screen, we have Most Feared. As you guys see, we have the 89 overall evolution 100 power Most Feared subpart masters right here, which is pretty cool. So we have a Smash Mouth Julio Jones, which I'm a little bit like, he has a Julio Jones. He's always been amazing card to ever play in Madden Mobile, even in Madden console. But we just had DK Metcalf, which obviously, if you guys are tuning into my streams and all that, you guys obviously already know that I have DK Metcalf for my team. You know that, and I even did a DK Metcalf gameplay on the channel, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that video out and all that, because you know it's pretty awesome. He's actually a really good of a card and all that. So Julio Jones is pretty good, and here's all the stats in case you guys do want to see it and all that. I'm not gonna go over the stats in this video because I think that would take way too long. So here's Julio Jones stats. Then we got Titans linebacker Jadeveon Clowney, which you know is a really good card. You know, I've always been a big fan of Jadeveon Clowney. You know, real life and all that. You know, he hasn't really done a lot for Tennessee this year, but you know, he's there to, you know, get the pass rush, get to the quarterback and all that. And then we actually have out of position Most Feared Master, which is actually really cool. So you know, I'm very excited they're actually bringing back out of position masters and all that. So we have a West Coast offensive guard, Cameron Hayward, which he actually plays defensive end, and there's, you know, all the stats right there for Cameron Hayward. And we also, this is actually really cool right here, we have a DeAndre Hopkins cornerback. Yeah, not a wide receiver, which he normally plays, a cornerback and all that, which is pretty cool. I'm a little bit disappointed in the speed because he only has 85, but I mean, honestly, he's really tall and all that, so I mean, it's not gonna be bad. He also has 89 man, 85 zone, which is also very good. So yeah, the most masters are really good right there, the 89s. And then we also have the Will Wisp master, basically the Grandmaster of Most Feared, which is Brian Dawkins. Obviously, it has to be Brian Dawkins. I wish it was Ray Lewis, but we have Junior Seau, the Feel Fear Grandmaster and all that. So I understand why they didn't put Ray Lewis in this year's man, which they did last year. But here's Brian Dawkins, which is actually a very sick card. Again, if you guys don't know how to, you know, get the Brian Dawkins, you know, you guys just, if this is like your first time tuning into like Feel Fear programs and Most Feared, then basically this is like the card which is the Grandmaster of, you know, the specific program, and obviously this is the biggest program, or basically this is actually our first technically promo and all that, Most Feared and all that, so it's really cool. But here's Brian Dawkins stats, which honestly really good. Honestly, you guys in my stream earlier today were saying like his speed's really not that good, but honestly, safeties, it really doesn't matter of their speed. It really matters of their awareness and zone, in which Brian Dawkins obviously has very good awareness and zone, and probably has a lot of hit power and all that. So there's your masters right there. Now we're gonna get on to the promo. So we're gonna go to programs, we're gonna go to Most Feared. It says, behind the bookcase lies the source of the eerie manor. Ooh. Investigate the lab and capture the most feared player of all, Brian Dawkins. So you guys can check out, well, obviously you guys already see that here's the Most Feared, you know, live events hub and all that. So as you guys see on the left side, we have a Julio Jones card, and then you can basically like tap this like arrow button, you know, left to right and all that. So you know, you can play this specific event to get Ectoplasm. And when you do those Ectoplasm is you put those into their sets, and basically you can just get, you know, the specific type of, you know, player you want, which does require specific Ectoplasm and all that. And then you have this help door right here, which if you guys did play Madden Manor, and you were able to get the Manor key for like, I think getting like all the different types of like bookshelf like sets and all that, then you could turn your Manor key and you can get an 85 plus Most Feared select pack, which is 1 of 8. And I think in my stream today I got like an 86 Brian Burns, which is pretty nice. So I heard that people told me that you can pull 87 88, so I guess I got really unlucky with that. So, I mean, that's a little fortunate. And then this event right here, between the portals right there, it says the most fear battle. The tools spread around the room appear to all fit into this portal machine. Maybe if you fix the machine, it can help you defeat the most fear masters. Be sure to watch out for fear players and will-o-wisp inside the machine. So I think you're guaranteed to get will-o-wisp right here, which obviously you need for probably Dawkins. And then you also get, you know, I think some gold fear players and maybe possibly elites. And then this is how you can actually repair the machine here. So this is portal repair. Use the tool spread across the room to repair the portal machine. Each repair rewards a will-o-wisp and 478 plus overall fear players, which is actually really nice. In order to get those, you're going to need the specific types of like little tools, I guess. So you have the most fear bone screws, you have the most fear curse wires, the phantom chips, and then also you have the spire springs, which is you know, it determines on the all different types of these collectibles. And in order to get those, you're gonna need to specifically play these live events right here, which obviously for the Hayward, it's the box of cursed whips with, how do you say that? Wires. I keep thinking of will-o-wisp for some reason, but it's cursed wires right there. You also do get the ectoplasm for Hayward. And this one's the bone screws, which also does give you a clowny ectoplasm. The fan chips give you the Hayward one, and then this one does give you the Hopkins one with the most fear spire spring. Sorry guys, a little tongue twister there. You know, it's kind of hard for me to, you know, remember all these different types of collectibles. And then this like little search button here, it says daily simulation. Run the daily simulation to receive 10 master ectoplasms. It's like one stack of 10. So basically you're gonna need to trade in 2 of the bone screws, 3 cursed wires, 1 phantom chip, and then 1 spire spring, and you're gonna get a select pack, which does give you 1 stack of 10 of these specific master ectoplasms. I think that's how you say it. So there's the events hub, and then also you guys can see like the close until 10/29. We're gonna get something new on October 29th. So it's either probably gonna be the players are gonna be augmented, or they're gonna be like bigger and all that. Or what I think it is if we're gonna go to my items right here on my bench and all that. Let me go to the items right here. I'm gonna go scroll all the way down to right around. Let me see if I can find it. Right here, the will-o-wisp. It's right. It's yes. It says right here, this frightening essence was left behind. Be sure to collect as many essences as you can, as they turn into something fearsome on 10/29. So I'm thinking these are obviously gonna open on 10/29. I obviously don't know what's inside of those. We'll just have to find out on October 29th and all that. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, there's your most feared, you know, everything about, you know, the live events and all that. Now we're gonna go to the sets right here. So as you guys see, you have the exchange most feared ectoplasms and players for most feared rewards. So you can basically trade in one of each of the ectoplasms, so the Jones, the Hayward, the Clowney, and the Hopkins, and you get a 70 plus feel for your player. Obviously it doesn't show right there, but it says a 78 to 80 overall feel for your player, which is pretty cool. And the ectoplasm exchange. So basically, if you're trying to search for like different types of ectoplasms and all that, you can trade in 10 of these, and you do get to select 5 of any ectoplasms, and you do get to select 1 of 5 stacks, which is pretty cool. And if you want to get an 85 plus overall most feared player, you're going to need 10 ectoplasms. It could be any of those, and then 10 78 plus feel feared players, and you can get an 85 plus most feared player, which is pretty cool. And then you also have, you know, the most feared player select, which you can train 20 ectoplasms, 285 plus overall most feared players, and you get to select a 85 to 88 overall most feared player. It could be any of the most feared players. So like if you have 2 really crappy 85 plus most feared players, and you want to try to get, you know, the higher, you know, overall lives of the most feared players, elites, then you could definitely do that. But honestly, I want to suggest you guys doing that. And then over here, basically, if you guys play Ghost of Gardens and Madden Manor, then you obviously know how these sets work. Basically, this set does require 54 items. So in this set, you're going to need specific types of most feared elites. You're going to need 185, an 86, an 87, and an 88. So for this case, if you want Julio, you're going to need 85 Phillip Rivers, 86 Wyatt Teller, you're going to need 87 wide receiver Dak Prescott, and then 88 tight end Eric Fisher, and then you're going to need 10 70 plus field for players, and then 40 of their specific types of ectoplasm. And then for Clowney, you're going to need Andrew Van Ginkel, I think that's how you say his name, JC Jackson, a kicker, Kamu Grugier Hill, I think I butchered that name, and also a middle linebacker, AJ Green. And And then if you're gonna need Cameron Hayward, you're gonna need 85 Devontae Freeman, 86 Garrett Bowles, and 87 fullback Miles Jack, which he plays middle linebacker. Alright, linebacker or middle linebacker, it's one of those. For the Jacksonville Jaguars, and then an 88 center Colin Fair, which he obviously plays defensive end. And if you want DeAndre Hopkins, which I'm honestly probably gonna go for this card first, you're gonna need 85 Jordan Poyer right there, an 86 Brian Burns, and 87 punter Tom Brady, which is pretty funny because obviously I don't know if you guys watched the highlight of this, but I think it was against the Broncos when it was like such a blowout game. He actually punted the ball on second down. It was a pretty funny highlight and all that. Obviously, he plays quarterback. And then you also have an 88 defensive end, George Kittle, which he obviously plays tight end. He's honestly one of the better tight ends in this league and all that. And also, when you do complete one of these masters, you are going to be able to get 5 Will-O-Wisp little collectibles, which we're going to talk about right now. You use this Will-O-Wisp to get the Grandmaster Brian Dawkins. So, if you want the 86 one, you're going to need to train 1 Will-O-Wisp right there. Obviously, everybody should get that. And if you want the 87, you're going to need to train 3 Will-O-Wisp. And an 86 one, you can get the 87. And then if you want the 88 one, you're going to need 6 of the Will-O-Wisp and then the 87 to get the 88. And if you want the Ultimate Grandmaster Brian Dawkins, you're going to need 10 of the Will-O-Wisp and then the 88 Brian Dawkins, and you can get the 80 power 90 overall safety Brian Dawkins, which honestly has one of the coolest cards I've seen in the last, so that's pretty cool. And you also have a daily simulation right here, which is pretty cool. Obviously, I think I already talked about this. Again, you need to train 2 of the bone screws, 3 of the cursed wires, 1 fan chip, 1 spider spring, and you are able to get 10 electroplasms, depending on your choice. And then obviously, I already talked about the manner key. You turn that into getting an 85 plus most of your player. And if you have like any like leftover like Feel Fear player, 85 plus ghostly guard, manner players, you could do some trains and all that. But obviously, I would not suggest you guys to do that and all that. So let's just go over to the store, and I'll probably call up this video and all that. So we're gonna go to the store right here. So as you guys see, you have the Feared Star bundle, which is $30. You're gonna get 3,450 Mad Cash. So basically, you're paying $30 for your Mad Cash. And additionally, you get 25 multi-electoplasms, 2 73 plus overall Field Fear players, 10 78 plus overall Field Fear players, and then 1 85 plus overall Most Fear player, which you do get to select one of any of the 116 any of the Most Feared players, so it could be any range from 85 to 88. And then 5 Most Feared toolbox, which is pretty interesting. The Most Feared toolbox can be used in place of any tool in most Feared sets, and then the pack may also contain a little list right there. And then you have the ooze pack, I think that's how you say it. It's either 1,000 gems or 500 Mad Cash. You're gonna get 5 electoplasms, 2 73 plus overall Field Fear players, and then a pack may also contain a whale wisp, which obviously we don't know what's the deal with that. And then your Fear Ecto Pack, which is 4,000 gems or 2,000 Mad Cash. It's gonna give you 15 multi-electoplasm trophies, 5 70 plus overall Field Fear players, and 2 Most Fear toolboxes right there. Or tool? That says toll. For some reason that says toll. That's a little weird. Should be tool. And then you also have the bundle, which obviously does give you the Ecto Packs, and then Most Fear Topper, which does give you 2 85 plus overall Most Fear players, select 2 of 16, and then 5 78 plus overall Fear players. So that's it for a store. No coin packs or anything like that. But anyways, guys, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like on this video, and also make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, and also turn on post notifications so you will get notified every single time I do upload a brand new video, or else I'll go live streaming on. Anyways, guys, hope you guys are going to enjoy today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace out.